I don't know if I should be making this video just because I think I'm educated on this, but there's always room for improvement, so I don't know if I'm missing something or if I'm just blind to something or something like that. I don't even know. I'll explain. If you've watched my channel, you know that I want to be an entertainer in the future. I want to make people laugh and be happy and be excited for experiences. I want to be creatively fulfilled by making you all excited and happy for whatever I have to make. Right now, there are strikes going on. The Writers Guild of America is striking because production companies and big movie places, otherwise known as production companies, have mistreated writers for so long, and now we're at a breaking point where something needs to be done. And now SAG-AFTRA has also joined the picket lines. There's so much to the issue. There's basic pay where people can just live comfortably. There's so many situations. There's actors who have to pay so that they can be involved in creativity, which is insane. There's AI, which is obviously a very scary issue right now, that production companies and studios have seen and thought, what can we do to make this the worst scenario possible? Everything that I've read and seen and watched, I'll link down below just so you see what I'm looking at. And so let's say all of what I'm looking at is wrong. You can make fun of me and tell me in the comments. I'm making this video because I wanted to say that I am in full support of both strikes. They are fighting to keep dreams alive and, more importantly, sustainable. And I have nothing but appreciation for every single person who has gotten involved and has helped that cause even further. Now you might be wondering, why am I making this video? It's kind of obvious that I would support these people because I want to be an entertainer, and you've seen that in many of my videos. Well, since the strike has started, I've made videos where I say, you should watch this movie, you should watch this TV show, stuff like that. However, I found something online about how influencers were at like different movie premieres and they were technically scabbing. And I was like, oh, I didn't know this applied to influencers. Let me review the rules. And then I found this Variety article, or I believe it was Variety, where they say, yes, influencers can technically cross the picket line, and if you want to be involved in the future, don't do that, and don't promote content and media from struck companies and stuff like that. And that was a big surprise to me, because I didn't know anything I did could affect anything. That sounds so sad. I didn't know anything that I did could affect anything positively or negatively, and in this case, possibly negatively. Again, I am in full support of these strikes. I want to be an entertainer in the future. So, because of this, I am privating every video since the strike started. If it needs to be before that too, let me know in the comments, I don't know. I am privating every video since the strike started, and they will not be unprivated until the strikes have ended. Every video that I was currently making that would be released that had something to do with promotion of media or recommendations or anything like that, something that isn't like a movie review, which I don't really like to do, all of them are privated and put on the back burner and will be released at a later date once these strikes are resolved. Again, I don't think I'm a big enough channel that this really matters, and I know that privating and stopping some of these videos from coming out is going to hurt my channel. I had a Barbenheimer video. It's so good, but I don't want to promote new media and I don't want to cross the picket line. I do want to promote new media, but because that picket line is so important to me and is there to help me, I don't want to break any rules, or accidentally, which is a better word for it, break any rules. Again, I've never thought of myself as an influencer, and I don't think I'm big enough that this really matters, but again, I'd rather stay on the safe side, if I'm staying on the safe side. Again, I don't know if I should be making this video, so let me know in the comments and just be like, Zach, what are you doing? Why do you care about this? Or, Zach, this is way more serious than you're making it out to be. What are you doing? I really just didn't know. So I hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to like, ooh, I didn't know. I didn't do anything wrong. It's not like anyone called me out. It's just that I realized and actually read the rules for influencers, because again, I didn't know this applied to influencers, and I realized that technically I could be breaking the rules, so I privated all those videos. If I seem anxious or nervous, I guess, it's because this is like the first kind of video where I've actually been somewhat critical of people, in this case production companies and studios, that are mistreating the very people that make those studios and production companies what they are. So those videos will be privated until a later date when this is all resolved. I don't know if I'm really someone that has to worry about this rule, but because I do want to be an entertainer in the future, and because I believe it's the right thing to do, that's the way this channel is going to be from now on. What can you expect in the future? Well, other than the fact that I'm going to be working on a lot of stuff, I'm going into my senior year of college. That is so exciting. I'm doing my own personal projects, I'm doing my own thing, and I'm going to keep doing YouTube. It's just going to be videos that are probably going to be related to media not done by struck companies, but I might even just stay away from that and just want to do videos that I wouldn't usually do. Stuff where I don't really have to worry about if I'm crossing a picket line, because I don't want to be. Emphasize that I am in full support of the strikes. Thank you to everyone involved in those strikes for fighting for a better future for me and all my peers, and yourselves, of course. This video is not some like sad video or apology video or anything like that. It's just a video that I felt like I should make out of courtesy, and just to kind of even give a little channel update, and to also just make my position very clear. I support the strikes. Anyways, I think that's everything. If you want to see my sources for everything that I've learned, you can check out the links in the description. If these rules aren't supposed to be applying to me, and you know the rules, please feel free to comment and be like, Zach, what are you talking about? Again, I'm anxious and I'm either getting this completely wrong or not taking this as seriously enough. I feel like I'm taking it seriously, but I don't know. Sorry if this video is stupid. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.